Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to iFix Retro. I'm Ben, and today we're gonna be what we do. Actually, let's start off with this. Basically, what we are is we're iFix Retro. I do a lot of electronics and modding and all that stuff for consoles and whatnot. And today we're gonna be modding an arcade stick. This is a PS1 arcade stick, and we're gonna be modding it to be compatible with multiple systems. So that's gonna be amazing. Right now, as you can see, this is currently a PS1 controller, but with this MC Cthulhu board, one of my friends that designed this board, MC Cthulhu Toodles, he designed this board a while ago in early 2000, and this thing is called an MC Cthulhu board. What this does, it allows you to like use it for multiple systems, but you know, like you could have detachable cables and whatnot. So let's get right to it. So how are you guys doing today? Alright, let's get this started. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna like take out what is it? Don't remove the old signals from this PS1 controller. This is an Ori PS1 controller, arcade stick, and it's been fitted with Submitsu buttons and everything. And it's got a little, I guess a little gun dust washer, and then Submitsu ball top. So, what this board does itself here, it works for PS3, Saturn, Dreamcast, PS2, Xbox, what else? Super Nintendo, and a whole shitload of other controllers. So we're gonna be doing that today. Let's start by unscrewing all this stuff here, removing all the screws here. Let's get this out here. So this is like what I started off with before I started doing all these mods, modding systems and whatnot, doing the whole RGB spiel. I started off building arcade sticks before the whole retro scene, I suppose. And this is one of my favorite things to do. Like, you could build I used to build a lot of sticks back then. Like, I started off building arcade sticks and all that before I got into this whole thing. And a lot of it's been really helpful if you do your research on how to do it. There's a wonderful site called slycoin.com which provides you all the info that you need to build your own arcade stick. So we just have to take off the 6 screws here. Remove all these guys here, and then just get exposed the bottom lid to it. So apparently somebody was here. Wiggy was here apparently. So we opened up the stick. This is what it looks like on the inside of it. It's fitted with a Samwa stick in there, and yeah. And then we have this as well. So, to do this, we're gonna have to remove this board over here. Well, the wires off of this board, because we're gonna be chaining it, wiring it up to here, because all the signals that goes originally from here, from this board, this PCB itself, will be onto this board. So this thing is called dual modding. Dual modding, if you're chaining two boards, wiring up 2 boards together, and whatnot. So let's start by removing all this stuff here. Remove this here. Just figure out the signals from this point on. First off, I gotta find a way to mount an RJ45 jack for this. In order for the controller to be compatible with multiple systems, we're going to be installing an RJ45 jack, an Ethernet jack. Basically, this allows you to like use detachable cables with this. So let me see if this is the right jack for it. Let's find the heads for it. So basically we're going to be crimping some RJ45 heads here, some Cat 5 and stuff like that. But we need to drill a hole just to mount it. Let's see. First thing first, let's remove this piece here. So in this whole process, we're just going to be removing all of these wires and then wiring all of these signals over to the other side of it. So let's figure out these signals first, if anything. Let's mark this all down. Let me get a notebook real quick. A piece of paper. Let me see. Do you have a piece of paper? There's a little notebook I remember you had. I have to bring it over with me. Do you have a notebook? I'll look for one. Or just a piece of paper is fine. I'll use this one, right? Just mark it down. So we're just going to mark these numbers down over here, these signals over here, so we could just use them later on. Let's see, 9 is L2. 8 is L1. 7 is, let's see, this is a light kick. 6 is light punch, or medium punch if you want to say it. Let's see, light kick, light punch. 7 is medium kick. 6 is medium punch. Let me just wire this up over here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. 5 would be 5. Would be heavy punch. 4 would be 4P. 3 would be heavy kick. No, forward kick. Number 2 would be heavy kick, and then 1 would be ground. So, just want to make sure that, you know, this helps out when you're wiring it up, just for reference and such. Because we're going to be wiring, again, you know, we're going to be wiring it up over here to this board. let's see, start button. Start button would be over here, so I might have to remove that real quick. Let's check this out. And then over here, this would be your direction. So the H1 is going to represent a ground and a signal, since there's two wired up. Signal's usually here, and then your ground is usually there. Let's see if this is. PS1 connector. There's black, red, brown, yellow, orange, white, and green. And then from there, we just wire up, check out the stick directionals. So red over here would be up, and then left would be white. And then, let's see, right would be gray, and let's see, up would be yellow. I mean down. So yellow would be down. Okay, so we made that marking on it. We're just gonna take these things apart. Just move this, and then we can start from here. Just remove all this stuff. I guess we could just mount it over here if anything. Just right over here. This would be fine. Let's see. Let's find a good way to mount this. Like right over here, I believe. And this over here. Just got to figure out the signal for start and select as well. Every golden rule is like you have to have a signal and a ground in order for it to make contact, for an input to make contact and such. Let's see here. So this is the main board itself. And then we have this over here. We're gonna have to see the bottom of the board to see where start and select is at. So start and select is right over here. These two vias. So I guess we might need to wire it up over here for start and select. And ground is ground. So I guess the bottom one is select. I mean start, and then this one would be start. This one would be select. So what we do is like we just take our screwdriver and just scrape off the traces over here and such. Let's wire this shit up. Get this over here. sure this guy's down here. So let's start by scraping these off. Just expose the copper here. Alright, so we got one part of the via here. This is leaf start, and then the top one here is going to be select. So as you can see, this the coppers are exposed over here, which we want to have because we're going to be wiring it up over here, wiring up the signals from the old controller to here. And we also need to find ground, which is somewhere, but where? Let's see. Let's find ground as well. Fuck it. So just by looking at this huge plane over here, I guess ground would be on the top over here. So that would be ground. Just use that signal. So this here would be ground. Alright, let's get this started, guys. So let's find a way to like mount this guy down here. The Cat 5 jack. Like I would say this would be really appropriate right over here. Like right over here, guys. Oh, right over here. It would be a really nice clean spot for it. I think I'm just removing this entire piece off, so be probably easier for me to mount. Yeah, you know what? I should probably just remove this piece first. Got a little bit of solder here. Just like to solder all this stuff here, so we could just rewire them up or something. It's like right now these buttons are attached to this board. This over here. Just using a desoldering pump just to remove all the solder. So that way, when the thing solder everything, they'll just pop right off easily. And I just found the thing there just now. One second, guys. Oh man. Solder piece somewhere. Oh, silicone piece. Whatever. Just do this over here. And this one here. Sorry. I did a little rubber piece just here somewhere to go. Where did I put it at? Shoot. Just another second. There we go. Bear with me, guys. And did I drop a piece yet? It's a little silicone tip I just had for my desoldering piece. That's a bummer. Oh, whatever. So we just removed this little piece. Let's continue doing this until I find it. I'll find it somewhere. Basically just heat them up, use a solder sucker, and then just remove all the old solder here. Basically, we're just removing this right now at the moment just to install the jack. Alright, with all this said and done, I believe everything here is good. Alright, cool. Yeah, so we got all these pieces exposed. Alright, cool. I had a silicone piece somewhere. I don't know where the hell I dropped it. Bummer. So with that removed, just give me 1 second, guys. so yeah, moving forward. Alright, so moving forward, let's get this stuff out of the way. This garbage here. All this soldering junk. We're going to be using a spade bit to drill a hole to mount this guy here. So, what I recommend, these are generally like 24 millimeters, which is about 15/16 of an inch. So, but I guess we could wing it with a 7/8 for now. Just gonna drill real quick. What I like to do with this is we're gonna use right now, start off with a small drill bit and then use a large drill. Use a spade bit afterwards just so we can make a mark on it. Oh, sorry. Get this one, I guess.
Put this stuff over here.
Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry.
You should put your laptop over there instead of keeping it on the floor, man. Remember what happened last time?
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
Safety first.
Yeah. Thank you. He's right. Hilgen's right. Where did I put my cigarette at? Oh, here you are. Okay. So basically, we're gonna be drilling a hole in this thing. Let's line this shit up right first. Just find a middle over here, like a good spot. Like right over here. Right over here. Yeah, perfect. Like right over here, I guess. But snip off some of this plastic before do anything else. Okay. Let's drill this hole over here. Right here, I think. Yep. So right there. Just make a little mark there. And then yeah, I think this is perfect. Alright. So for now, let's remove this PCB, because I don't want it to get destroyed in the process. Just snap off 4 tabs on the sound well. There you go. Remove this thing, and then start using a drill bit. take our gel here. Oh, guys, I'll show the whole, really whole, so. Now we could install this thing in here. See, it fits in here nicely. Nice. Awesome. Just got some excess here. We just need to clean up a bit. Might need to score it out a little bit. We're just checking in. This is the site to order the board, by the way. If you guys want a multi-console PCB for your arcade stick. Pretty affordable. I mean, it's $25 for the board. Here you go. That's that. And then let's get this thing going. Just want to widen the hole up a bit. Generally, for this thing, you can get a new trick right now, but I have a StarTech, a new trick RJ45. Those works the best. There you go, perfect. Nice and clean. So you have it sitting here like this, basically, nice and clean. What we want to do is just find a way to mount this down cleanly without. Here needs to be cleaned up a little bit here. Let's just use the filer. Fuck it. Over here. I think this is like the cleanest thing that you could use for your arcade stick. let's file this down just a smidge more on it, I guess. Alright. So have it like this. Now I'm gonna use the other get another drill bit here. Drill out the holes on the other ones so we can just mount the step down. Then take we just take our take some screws, mounting screws, secure it in place. Let's put this away. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Sir Cordova. Yeah, totally, man. Just send me an an email at info@ifixretro if you have any questions about it. I'll be happy to take care of that for you. Is it recap first? That's a question I always ask, because I'm really I don't do those without recapping them, because I highly recommend recapping them first, because the turbo duos have a high failure rate on their systems. If it's not recapped, you lose the ability to play CDs, you lose the ability to lose, you know, well, sound and power generally goes out on those. So, let's widen this hole a little bit. Like, send me an email. I have the amps for the RGB and whatnot. Bigger, I guess. Just a smidge bigger. It was recap? Nice. Yeah, always have it recap, because that the Turbo Duos and Expresses have a high failure rate. I was just working on one the other day, and it's like, even after when you recap it, there's still a lot of issues with it. But I'll be happy to RGB mod that for you. I use Voltar's mod, Voltar's amp for them, and you get like a really clear picture on it. So let's screw this down over here. Got to mount down on the other side as well. Yeah, totally. Alright, so let's screw down this one too. Perfect. This is a perfect fit for it. Sitting nice and snug. This one down too. Look how nice and clean that is. Alright, there you go. Nice. Let me just use it. Drill bit. Just secure this down. I mean the drill. Give it a drill bit. Right now, the nuts that I have, I can't mount them down properly without placing it, because there isn't much for it to move around underneath, which is good, I suppose. Alright guys, nice. We have this secured down. Sweet. Alright, so that's that. Looks nice here. Sweet. Alright, so next thing we have to do is just make a wire for this. We also gotta wire up what you call it, a DB25 connector, which is gonna be used on a Dreamcast. I mean, on a Naomi system. So basically, what we're gonna be doing right now, we're gonna be aside from that, we'll do that afterwards. We're gonna be wiring up an RJ45 cable, and it's gonna go through here through the MC Cthulhu. So we take not much of a wire, not much here. Let's wire this up over here, I think. I need to cut this off a little bit. Cut off this little plastic here. Put a little bit of plastic here. Let's mount this cleanly. A little bit more. this over here. Beautiful, see? Sits in nice like that. Let's put this, use a flush cutter, make it nice and flush. Sweet. Okay. Guess we could use this signal for ground afterwards. So what we do here, oops. I have a DB25 jack here as well. Basically, it's one of these jacks that it'll allow you to play with your Dreamcast. I mean your Naomi, because there's a breakout board for it apparently. Let's see. It should mount it like here. First thing first, let's get, where are we at? Oh, here it is. That's afterwards. First thing first, like I said, let's wire this up over here. We don't need much though. We should probably just use like probably up to like a foot, and then we can shorten them later on. Wonderful thing is like everything uses an Ethernet jack for your cables. So one end goes to the board, and then the other end goes out to whatever system you want to. It outputs to whatever system you want it for. For example, PS2, you're gonna have a PS2 connector, and then a Ethernet jack on the other end. Let's put this. Get rid of this thing. Don't need that. And then this part here. Take one end of this and we wired up to the Cat 5 standard. So we wire it up like this. What is it? White. I mean white, orange, orange, white, green, blue. White, blue, green, and then white, brown, and brown. So we're gonna crimp this and then just screw this in afterwards. I mean, plug this in afterwards. Straighten these things out. Over here, get our Cat 5. A crimper here, and where is the jacks? Oh, here you are. Let's take that. Now, just put it in here like that. Make sure every piece here reaches, and once you're good, just crimp it and beautiful. And it'll sit on the other end like so, like this. Okay. Now the other end of the controller will be this piece, so we're gonna have to wire this up, like so. Like this, and then the other wires are just gonna come out over here. So. Let's see. I'm gonna leave this here for later, now that we got this crimped up. Next thing is just doing wiring up, what is it, the DB25 female jack. Mounting it, I mean. Just cut this down. Garbage. Whoops. Wire this guy down. Let's screw these guys in. I have some black screws here just earlier. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I swear I'm losing my mind sometimes. Alright, good. Screw this in. Alright, let's get these one over here. We're gonna leave the other spot open just to mount the MC Cthulhu down. But let's install this guy here. It shouldn't be too difficult. Remove some of this plastic here. this here. Let's get a drill again. Let's find a big drill bit, I guess. Let's see. Just match the size over here. Maybe a little bit bigger. That. Okay, that's your screw. Put this back in its place. Put this guy back in its place. Alright, cool. Like right here will do. Right over here. Oh, let's find a legit drill bit. I gotta score this first, actually. Score this guy here. Just a little rough outline here. Okay. Gonna make a couple of holes so that way we could just file it down afterwards. More torque on this. Okay, I think we're good here. Alright, so we just get our flush cutters now. And just cut these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just remove any of the excess plastic pieces. So that way we can file down this thing to get its shape. Not only will this controller work on consoles, it will also work on on the Super Gun as well. So, which is pretty cool. The Super Gun is a consoleized arcade system. Okay. Let's see how this fares up. Let's sand this stuff down here. I think this is probably the longest part. Like everything else is going to be easy. The wiring part is going to be easy. It's just the filing and the drumming. I mean, the installation part for the holes is probably the hardest. I mean, the longest. So we just gotta file this down so we could fit that DB25 piece in. Get a better head for this. See what I can do over here. Let's make a couple more holes. guess we could start following this down now. Ow. Off. At least we got a rough shape coming out here, which is good. Cut a little bit of piece here too. Alright, beautiful. So like I said before, this is probably the most tedious part to do. I have to drill a little bit more over here. Okay. Cut this over here. Cut this over here. Yay. It's a lot of filing, guys. a little bit more over here. These little indents, I guess. At least we're getting some sort of shape right now. See here. More. Just got to take a little bit more on the top and we should be good. becoming a pain in the butt right now.
Alright. Where am I stuck at? Oh, okay. So right here, it's a little exit plastic. Just need to cut it off. Gonna make a little bit more of a slant on this one. Getting there. So there's this little piece here. Almost there. And I think we have it here. Hooray. It's a little bit slanted, but there you go. So it's a little bit slanted, but just maybe it's just me. Have to stick the top a bit, I guess. This needs to be bumped up slightly a bit.
Almost there, guys. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Thank you. Yeah, almost there, man. Just want to make sure that this thing is right before I start doing anything else. Like I said, you know, once this is all done, the wiring part is the easier part. How you doing, popping a dam? Just a little bit more on the bottom, I guess. I think it looks pretty clean right here. I'll try to. I mean, the only time I stream is really on Thursday. I'm usually busy on the rest of the week. I wish I had more time to stream, but this doesn't, you know, like I have to travel to the city, you know, to bring my equipment and all that stuff. It's not as easy as you think, you know. I love to, but I can't. It's just a lot of equipment I have to carry around, and then, you know, some of the equipment that are over here is not really that accessible. So I usually, you know, if time makes it, but, you know, just I guess the cost of traveling and then bringing all the tools and stuff like that. So quite a lot. Because I normally stream at my boys' crib here. Otherwise, I stream all day, you know, but I don't have a streaming setup or anything like that. I'm just using or the space to stream it. New York City's what you call it, like a really dense area. Now the only thing is, I think I just have to just grind this part here a little bit more, then we should be good. Now you can check out the archives on YouTube once I finish with this. Like, if you guys have any suggestions on what to mod, like, let me know. Like, if you guys want something modded, you know, like, send it over. I usually do whatever, you know, like, whatever mods are sent to me, and then I just try to tackle on anything, you know. I'll be down to do any mods. If it's available out there, if there's a, you know, like, if somebody made it, if something's available out there, I will provide a tutorial or something like that. I'll be happy to do that. I mean, it's my full-time thing, I guess. Oh, beautiful. We got it. Looks nice and straight now, see? Yay. So, I'm really happy how this turned out. But yeah, again, you know, like I said, I don't really have a lot of time to stream out here. I'd like to, but really busy. Beautiful. Okay, so we have this nice and flush now. Yay. I'm gonna screw in the put in some mounting holes here. One over here as well. Alright. Got this over here. Now let's get some some of these mounting screws over here. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Now let's get our screwdriver here and then just mount this down.
Maybe a smidge smaller. Alright, cool. So we're gonna take the oh, yay. Ah, almost. Alright, got it. Alright guys, so here. Nice. Got this done. That was one hell of a thing. Trying to eye it out, but see, you know, looking at this, can't tell if it's even or not. It looks even, right? Now let me ask, I think he's in the middle of something. How does that look to you? Does it look even?
Oh shit, that's dope.
Yeah, does that look even? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm, yeah, I can't see. Alright. Alright, cool. So we got, he says this looks good. But yeah, this is, good for now. I'm gonna go, just clean this up real quick, just so we can start the next process of wiring up everything. Just bear with me for 5 minutes, guys. Sweep all this mess here. we're good to go. Alright, let's get all this stuff out of the way. So much stuff here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so this is really clean. I'll sign it later on afterwards when I finish this up. But so far we gotta just mount this over here and then wire these up. Right now, just wire these buttons up to this board. I'll send you guys the guide for this if you guys need to just in case if you guys do order this board. Let me grab it real quick. So that's the wiring guide over there for the MC Cthulhu. Basically what we're gonna do is just wire up everything here on these on these arcade buttons. Let's see if we can get a better angle on this. You see it from here? No. So I'm just gonna add a wire for one of these and then just wire it up. Actually, we should still use the same board though. Wire that up and then wire it up over here towards the other side. I'm gonna leave the board up. I just had it a second ago. Find a board. Let's put this back together. I swear I had it for a second. There we go. Welcome to the fart session, guys. The brain fart sessions. Right. I don't know where everything is right now. Oh, here it is. So I guess we could just remove these pieces and then this little harness here. Remove all that jazz here and then just add our own wires, so it'll be a little bit longer.
What up, Meowie?
Yeah. put away and mount this board.
So it extends over here.
You want a monkey head?
Maybe not. Should we or should we not? Nah, fuck it. Luckily I brought some wires here. Make my life a lot easier. Let's wire everything towards here, I guess. So let's get some this stuff. And daisy chaining all. Just like this or so. Okay. Let's get some of our solder here. So I use this. We're gonna be doubling up the wires though. This is the crazy part. Let's see. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just remove this thing. It's a pain in the butt. Just remove all this stuff here, I guess. Because not only do we have to wire it up to the MC Cthulhu, we also have to wire it up to the DB25 connector as well. Let's add a little bit more solder here. Remove everything here. What game are you? Oh, Killing Floor?
I'm fucking too hooked to this
Uh,
for the past year, 2 years.
nice.
No, it's not that old, but I was playing the beta and shit too.
Nice. Yeah.
Ah, jack your ammo. Oh, bitch ass, Neil.
Get rid of all this connector here. Almost there. Some of them would just like to be stubborn, I guess. probably just cut these, remove these little pieces off, make our lives easier. And there you go, just removed it. There you go. Nice. Now we're just gonna add our own wires here. Do that. I think this is going to be more than enough, so we're going to have to cut like a bunch of these wires here. Make about 8 wires here. I mean 9 wires here for all the buttons and then ground. Four. 5. 6, 5 here, 6. Need 2 more. We can start doing this. 8 and 9. One last one. Let's put this on the side. Start wiring these up now. Take one end of it, just poke it through on the other side. Right there. Strip them, tin them, and then just put them back in the through hole. So there's a couple boards we gotta connect. We gotta connect this one. We gotta connect the PS1 for its. Another one. This over here. This one over here. Alright, that's another one. We got 2 more left. Okay, and then the last one over here. So we have this over here. This is done. Beautiful. Just have to like now that we got these here, we're just gonna have to like add a little bit more solder just to touch up on it. It's a nice little secure connection on each one of these. Beautiful. Alright, cool. Now this is all gonna go towards the MC Cthulhu board. So let's see. Okay, cool.
Oh shit! The fuck?
Let's see here. Just gotta add 2 wires over here, which is gonna be your starting select. Guess we could use these 2 wires. Just wire it up over here. Got some solder here on these 2 pads. And round. Take any one of these points, I guess. Just use this one. Luckily, this board gives you so many options to wire it up. You can wire it directly to the vias that they have there, or you could just use a screw terminal to screw in the wires. So I'm gonna be making it clean, so just using the vias to screw it in. One over here, and then doing 2 over here. There you go. Okay. Let's wire this to ground. get this part here. Nice. Now for this part, oops, we're gonna wire up the RJ45 cable. We just soldered just now. I mean, we just crimped earlier. This is gonna go over here, the first part over here. So there's a diagram. Let me see if I can find a tutorial. From showyoucan.com, if you guys want to see the tutorial, right over here. So that's it. So we wired it the same way that we wired it over here, where G is going to be ground, G, A, B, C. So the first one, G, that you see on the first row, that's going to be white, orange. And the next one is going to be orange. Third one is going to be, what is it? Blue, white, blue, green, and then white, brown, and brown. So G and V is ground and power. So we're going to be taking those, stripping these over here. What I like to do is just keep it as short as possible. Let's make this. Let's see. How short do I want it? Right here. Like right here, I guess. We'll keep this. I guess we can keep it right over here. You don't need that much wires. Who the hell is that?
You heard him?
Yeah. Did he say that?
Cute.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I think he's just trolling around.
Yeah, just a little bit at the moment. Yeah, my boy's just playing Killing Floor, and there's weird people on the bikes.
There was this kid last night. He was fucking non-stop talking. He's like, and I think my favorite class is like this one because they're like so cool, but like I don't understand. And if you try to talk to him, he wouldn't answer back. He just kept fucking talking.
Maybe
he kept trying to add me.
Oh, maybe
he's
just
like, what's wrong, man? You don't want to add me because I'm like a lonely faggot? And I was like,
maybe he's trying to hear himself talk or something. Nah, man. I don't know.
I'm not trying to be his friend.
Yeah, you get all these weirdos on the mic. Like, especially like I play a lot of Overwatch, And all these weirdos are always on mic. So I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't want to talk to anybody that I don't know.
No, I agree.
Unless they seem alright. Like,
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, the crowd for like the people that play these, play like Overwatch and stuff like that, it's kind of weird though. Like they don't really have like some sort of social skills, I guess. Alright, so what we have here, we just wired it, 10 these up, and then we're gonna like solder these in there. So according to the thing, this is wired like a standard, you know, a Cat 5K layout. So oops, sweet green. So white, green on the third one, blue on the fourth one, and such. Jeez. Whatever. Let's get there. Okay, that's that. Blue over here. I got a bit of solder for now, but I'll keep them in place afterwards. After stop. E. That 4. And this one here. Take that. Now that we got this done, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. We got that wired up. Beautiful. Let's, with that, all the excess wire stuff hanging out, we just cut them off. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got everything here. Alright, cool. So it looks like this now. It's gonna be going towards going towards over here, like so. And see, it's such a clean fit for it. All right, now that we got this done, we're just gonna go wire this up now to the back of these signals over here. So each one of these represents something. Alright, let's wire this up. So with the guide I sent you earlier, the MC Cthulhu guide, it will provide you all the details that you need. Details that you need to wire it up. But these also represent something. But you could also use these, or you could wire it up through here, and they'll all go to the same signal. So we have the first row over here on top, which from here to here, which is A to H, and then bottom is 1 through 9. We're going to be using all the signals on it at that point. Let me get rid of all this junk here. Alright. Just from here, the first one is going to be power, which we're not going to be using at the moment, and the second one, B, will be down, which is right over here on this PCB. I might want to daisy chain this PCB first before I do anything else. Out. Just by looking at this thing, I guess. Whoops. First one. Outside is okay. So we need to daisy chain this. I guess the outside here is ground, and then the inside here is a signal. Or the other way around. Let me just double check this again.
Baby! Baby! Baby!
This guy has it wired up, it's pretty crazy though. So okay. here. What's going on, dude? I was chilling. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which one is ground and which one is power, because like I'm like curious why. All right, I got it. Shit is nothing. How you doing, Lee? Alright, so I guess I'll just wire it up here, you know, instead of making my life so damn difficult with this bullshit. Just remove all this stuff here. I'm gonna make my life too damn difficult if I keep doing this and beat myself over the head with this thing. Alright. I'll disregard this harness here, and then just make my own. There's a connection over here, and like based on the orientation that you have it laid out, the first one over here is always right. This one, that's always going to be right. Alright. Let's just wire it through here. It's going to make my life a lot easier and everybody else's. Alright, so let's take a... Take a signal? Here. So if I do this over here and just do that. No. Let's grab one of these harnesses. Oh, nice. Oh. Okay. Guess we could pick the orientation over here then. Hopefully that helps you out, Duncan. Yeah, if you guys like fighting games, go check out Punch Planet, guys. They're gonna be they have a game on Steam. It's a fighting game. If you guys are big into fighting games and such. Alright, so we have this over here. Let's clean this up real quick. Let's wire this guy up to this thing. There it is. Everything's insulated. I mean, I have all my wires insulated at the moment, as you can see. You don't want to short anything out, by the way. Thing's all insulated. Alright, so we got this over here. Just wire this up. 1, 2, 3, 5. Now that these are tinned, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, good. So we have this wired up over here. This arcade piece, sounding piece. And based on the orientation that you have, where are you at? You have to wire it accordingly. Based on the orientation you have on it. There you go. So we're gonna be, I guess we're gonna be doing it down instead of like right, because it's gonna get in the way of the RJ45, if anything. So just wire it up like that way, and so the orientation changes. So if I do it down, this becomes up, down, left, right. So just gonna leave the wires as is, I guess. Alright, so this one is gonna be up, down. Down's right over here. Just wire this down. And then just tin it, and then just put it over there to the MC Cthulhu. Wire this up. It's gonna be right over here. And next one is ground. So we could ground it with anything, I guess. Let's ground this one, I suppose. So C is ground. Let's do it this way, be cleaner. Add some more solder in this. this up to down this way. Yeah, just vape. Just really vape. My friend's just playing a video game right now. Where are you from, No, I'm not going to Evo this year. No, I'm not going to Evo. Actually have no plans to go out to Evo or anything like that. I do want to go do something different this year. Like, you know, maybe go out fishing or something. Because, you know, video games is video games is video games. I like fighting games, but, you know, like at the same time, it's same thing for me. I love fighting games, but, you know, my I don't think I have anything for me this out there this year, so like I'm not doing anything for Street Fighter 5 or anything. Select. So we have select over here. Take the select here. Let's wire this up as well. Select should be on the top, right? Yeah, if you guys could help him out, I guess Dune Khan doesn't really know what I'm talking about. Like, maybe explain it to him. I just want to finish modding this up. D-pad right. Select. Yep, so I got that right. D-pad right. So it'll be the last one over here. Because my hands are a little bit tied up at the moment. Wish I could type a lot more, but okay. So that's right. And then now the next one is roundhouse. So we use this one over here. So heavy kick, according to the thing, says heavy kick is number 2. So that's that. And then G would be something. G would be third punch. So third punch would be fifth button. I mean fifth wire. 5. There you go. Here. Solder that, and then add some, tin this up. There you go, beautiful. We have this over here, and what's that? 9 is first punch, so jab. Jab would be right over. Jab could be number I'm coming to a dilemma right now. Let's see. Jab could be this one, I guess. I'm using a Hacko. It's a digital soldering iron. It's like one of the best ones for like an entry level. If you do a lot of like soldering. What is it called? Okay. It's a really good one though. Oh yeah, so back to this still. Get this over here, and then I'm just wiring this up. Okay. Set the temperature as high as you want, man. It's really helpful. Now, I just want to recap this. So G would be heavy punch. Let's change it up. Number 2 should be on C. And I might have to switch this up a bit. Not a big deal. Okay, so we got this one over here. We got this one over here. Come on. And then heavy punch would be 5 right here. Let's do this on Y. I mean, let's make it number 4 then. Heavy punch. Okay, got it. Whoopsies. Let's fix this up. Trying to get lazy here, so I don't want to like mess it up, but. You guys hungry or anything? Oh, never mind that. You guys you hungry? No? Yeah, I need some food in a few. Hungry. No, for what? Why will it short circuit? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Get this going. The other wire. I just had the other wire a second ago. Somewhere. Oh, here it is. That's how it is. I mean, I'm not sure what that translation means, but I'm sorry. I honestly don't understand this. It's alright though. Like basically, what I have to do is just solder all this to this board. Okay, so we got everything down here. That's fixed. Not a big deal. Alright, so we're gonna have to solder in. What's the next one? D-pad up. D-pad up will be right over here. So we gotta focus on this guy now. Everything's all running on common ground. So, FYI, if you're curious. Let's see. Let's get this over here. Good. Alright, so we got this over here. It's D-pad up. I feel like that's like some Transformer shit, man. Like the announcer sounds so badass.
Yeah, it's done.
Alright, so I got this over here. LB. So next one is number 9. 4 punch here, LB. I'll wire this up over here. D-pad left. So it would be this one over here. I think we finished wiring up the directions at this point. I guess I'll order some Indian or halal or something like that. I don't know. I'm hungry. Few. Alright, so we got this over here. Whoopsies. So we have this over here, and then next one is fourth kick. Fourth kick. So that would be number 2. Yep. This over here, that's number 2. Yes.
I know.
And then what else? We have 2 wires left. Alright, we're almost there, guys.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that.
Alright, so we have the next one over here. Let's slip these off just so it's clean. Start. Alright, so we need start. Start is the bottom one like we were talking about.
Yeah. I'm at home. Alright, yeah, I just saw it now. Yeah. I know. Damn. What's that?
Okay, next one up is let's see. Second kick. So that would be right over here. No, second kick would be this one.
Alright, sure.
B.
Right.
Wait, god damn it, I messed up. Alright, so the hell? I'm a doof. So yeah, I did mess up on this part here. It's not a big deal. I can fix it up. So I just have to rewire this part here. It happens. Ow. So fourth punch would be right over here at number 8. Yep, there you go. That's that. Oh, it's so nice and cool in here today. Alright, so. Okay, so number 4. Fourth kick. Okay, so we just have to wire this up to the part. Not a problem. Is that okay? That's fourth kick here. Now we just need to wire up the other signal back over here. A lot of routing. I generally don't do it with the breakout board, but this one had a breakout board, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. There you go. Nice and clean. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So we just have to do, I guess, start second kick forward. So this would be it. It would be right over here on B. Ah. Okay, that's that. And then next one is, what else? 7. 7 is first kick short. So it would be number... This one, I got it. Number 7. Right here. And then okay, that's that. Now we got a couple more signals defined. I guess these other remaining two. First one we'll use. Have to ground these in a few too. So this one will be number 5. So we got this one here. Nice. Almost there. And then solder again. Here and next one is ground, which we could probably just ground. Try it anywhere. Hold on. This would be ground, so we could just use that signal, I guess. Just ground it over here, I guess. Alright, so we got all the stuff wired up. Let's test this out real quick, see if we got everything down. What do I have here? So we got all this mess here right now. Let's reconnect them back. If I put this over here, I think I can still reach it. Yep. Cool. Beautiful. So we've wired up everything at this point. I'll probably wire up the other one probably tomorrow, later on today. So that probably won't be shown today. But we're just gonna get the most important part here, which is just getting the arcade stick working. Cool. Let's reconnect this back here. Alright, we have this over here, that's good. This should be good too. Let me get the ground over here as well. Ground these both of these wires. Let's connect them over there real quick. Make it a little bit longer because I like to strip these a little bit longer. If I'm using screw terminals, always strip them a little bit longer. And let's see here.
I'm doing Twitter. I'm tweeting.
Your tweet. Alright, so what's that? Let's get this over here. Let me just wire this up. Let's get, let's see. this in. Rada. We should be good over here. And it's really nice and clean. Just over here real quick. What happened?
No, I was sharing the link that I have on Twitter.
Oh.
I know one of the girls who does it. She does like grabber videos, like those videos that it's like teasing.
Okay, so we have this.
It's called Ketsugaku.
Alright.
But they don't show naked, just like a bikini or something.
So we have something like this, guys. From here, there you go. I'm gonna see, I'm gonna make a RJ45 cable for the USB, and then test it out through here. So this is all done at the moment. So we have a USB cable over here.
So it's like butt study.
Whoops. It's gonna be used.
Oh, that shit's fucking great.
Gonna tear this thing apart.
No wonder Alex was laughing the most.
Let's tear this thing open.
I'm gonna go Ketsugaku right now. It's okay.
And then we're gonna snip this part of the wire, and then make crimp a RJ45 head on it.
You have everything Twitter already. But I only use my real name because the nickname. I don't be hiding nothing from nobody.
Alright. I'm gonna strip this and then connect this to the. Well, crimp this, strip this, crimp this, and then test it out. And then we should be good from here. Let's verify all the signals are correct and everything.
What is with these names? Predator rat?
Yeah.
What the fuck? We're trolling here. I'm looking at Predator rat, okay? Leave me alone.
Oh wow.
Then you gonna buy me my fourth one this year?
No. Oh, she just told you no, B.
Get the fuck out of my face, baby.
Anyways, don't mind that, guys. Alright, so anyways, I'm gonna wire this up. We're almost ready. We're almost done for now. Alright, so basically we just wire this up. There's a couple of locations based on there's a wiring diagram guide for on Shoryuken that tells you how to wire this up. So we're gonna put this through the RJ45 on G for ground. What is it? D for data line minus, and data line plus is on E, and voltage is on power is on V. So, whoops, maybe a little bit shorter. So, just gonna have to route these wires. Let me get this a cleaner cut. Alright, cool. Let's wire this here. Move this to here. So based on how you wired it, the orientation is gonna be like the way it's set. So. I think we got a good connection here. So do that and then trim. And that's it. Let's try this out now. Yay. Now just connect this over here. Test out if the connection's good. Oh, whoopsies. Alright, so we have this right here. Beautiful, we got it working. Nice. So, great. Alright, so by this, I can show you the connections. So, we have everything wired up. Jeez. Yeah, I know it's a mess. Here. Take this camera over here, show you. So, we got all the things done. So, if I move up, it's going to show you up. Down, left, right. What is it? This is heavy punch. I mean, fourth punch, fourth kick. Light punch, medium punch, heavy punch. Light kick, medium kick, heavy kick. Okay, and start and select. So, you guys want to see me play a game or something like that? I mean, I could show you guys that as well. But yay, we got it done! Hooray! This is all good to go at the moment. I'm hyped. But yeah, that's that, guys. Let me see if I can find. But yeah, that's it. There you go. Whoops, sorry. So there you go, you guys have it. Arcade stick complete. It's all nice and wired up at the moment. Yojimbo. So right now we have this wired up for the USB, but we could also wire it up for like multiple systems as well, for the PS1, for Dreamcast and such. And it uses a detachable cable on it. Overall, whoops. It uses a detachable cable. Yeah, yeah, you could have your input. Use all your inputs is going to be using RJ45s on it. So all of them. You have the compatibility to use what is it? PS1, PS2, Dreamcast again, Dreamcast, PS3, not Genesis, Super Nintendo, TurboGrafx, Nintendo, and a whole bunch more. Saturn as well. If I didn't mention Saturn. But yeah. Thanks. Yeah, so this is all done. Let me close this up. Well, actually, I don't want to close this up. I want to get this shit done. I'll do the other thing off stream right now because I gotta wire up the DB15 connector from this point on. So that's something that I could be shown on Instagram and stuff like that. All right, guys. Well, thank you. Take care. Thank you guys for watching. All right. So, I'll see you guys later.